Suplementação de qualidade é na Max Titânio Suplementos. Utilize o cupom SM e tenha aquele desconto especial. Link na descrição.
What's your take? I mean, obviously you're working with Dino. What's your take on the possibility of Chris Bumstead being dethroned? Is it possible?
Chris Aceto respondeu se o Cbum pode ser destronado e fez várias observações. Lembrando, se você quer assistir esse podcast completo, o link está na descrição.
So, let's get back to the Olympia for a second. I want to talk about this classic physique Olympia because Cbum, as everyone knows him as, Chris Bumstead, most dominant champion we've had in a very long time in any division. And he's got some competition this year from the guys that were second and third last year, Urs Kalasinski, Ramon Dino. Both of them look like they've improved tremendously. I haven't seen Bumstead. I don't know if he's gotten any better or bigger, or if he even needs to at this point. Chris, what's your take? I mean, obviously you're working with Dino. What's your take on the possibility of Chris Bumstead being dethroned? Is it possible?
I think it's possible. I always, that's me. I absolutely think it's possible. Full stop. I'm an optimist. In terms of people who I coach, and I think that this is the third time that Ramon is going up against Chris, and I just I don't think it's over till it's over.
Give him a little yogi.
I think what may or may not make it more interesting this year is that weight caps have changed, and that may benefit people more than others. And it may help Ramon. It may help Chris. It may help people we don't even know. It may help Urs. It may help Terrence Ruffin. But
well, it's going to help the bigger guys more because their weight cap was increased quite a bit more.
Yeah, last year, this is Chris's. How many times has he won it now? But Urs is still young, and Ramon's still young, and not that Chris is old by any stretch of the imagination. But the answer is yes. I'm at the same hotel right now as Ramon. He's like 2 doors down, and I didn't come out here on a Sunday to like coach him into second place or third place, fourth place.
Chris, what's really funny? I'm online and I'm looking for the pictures of Ramon I want to put up, and then I realized they're not up. You texted me pictures.
Oh yeah, you can't put that up.
I can't put those up. But I'm saying I'm looking for them. I'm like, where the hell are these pictures? And I said, oh shit, Chris sent me these pictures. I can't put them up. But yeah, he looks really good. Really good.
Yeah, very, very good. And I told you those pictures do it. I send you. It doesn't do him justice. He's very impressive. He's always been impressive, but he's at his best.
When I look at pictures of Chris Bumstead, I see an open bodybuilder guy. I don't even see a classic guy. He's so big, and yet he's into that weight cap because he's tall, and it's like he almost has hollow bones or something like that.
Well, Dave, I will say this. I sat next to you just so I can say I love to say at each show that we have more than once. You're always right, Dave. You were right about the press conference, and now they're going to do it. And when they had the second Classic Olympia, the second one, you went wacky out of your mind over Chris Bumstead. And I said, he's straight up and down from behind. He had no back. He was phenomenal, but he had zero back. And you just said, you said, quote, "This is the future of this division."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think he was second that year. Yeah, it was second that year.
Yeah, I was pissed that he lost.
And the other thing, which you probably do not recall, is you said, how does he make the weight limit?
Yeah.
You know, and then you found out that he was like way below the weight limit, and you were predicting his rise, to dominance, when he was, second place or third, or.
Because you could just see it. I mean, the guy has just got it. He's got something special there, and it's incredible when you think about how many followers the guy's got on Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff. I mean, it's really miraculous. I mean, that a bodybuilder has that kind of a following. I mean, even Lee Priest doesn't have that many followers.
Yeah, if I had an empty apartment, I had asked him to put it up on his Instagram, and I got 300,000 inquiries from the apartment.
He's got almost 20 million followers. That's like movie star,
It's more than movie stars. That's why I think, are they, some of them robots, or are they all 20 million?
I don't know. It's a lot of robots too, Lee. It's robots. The engagement on his posts are incredible too. So I mean, it seems like they're legit. I'm glad it's good for the sport, but what?
Great for the sport.
When you have someone like that in the driver's seat, and he's still young, and he has all those followers, and if he shows up in shape, it's almost like, how do the judges? You can't take it away from the guy. He can't lose. He can only beat himself. That's the only way this guy leaves that first position. That's at least in my.
I think his reign's coming to an end this year or next.
Really?
Yep.
Is that a prediction? The Lee Priest prediction?
Yep, that's my prediction. It's coming to an end.
All right. We'll see if you're right.